After Bushtain, the relationship with Nikki was with higher ups and very low downs. I remember one day when I went to my mother's working place, and I had to call her, Nikki. Um, I studied, as mentioned, geology, geophysics, and the geophysics side of the faculty um had some amphitheaters and halls near the American Embassy in the center of town, behind the Intercontinental Hotel, where it was located then. Now it's far in the north. And my mother was within 300 meters of this place, so I was often underground at the printing shop where there was an institute of for architecture and more, but she was just a worker, a blue collar worker, and she was at the machine printing whatever those guys upstairs designed. And there was a phone, complicated. You had to call the operator. She would give you an outside line if possible. Sometimes it wasn't. So I called the Black Sea coast, where my love was spending some holidays with her sister. But something was wrong. When I called, she was missing once, then again, and then I can't remember well if it was her sister who mentioned something like, again here, friendly, look, you need to be careful, you need to come down here, or just at one point she was hostile to me. So was it already in fact a boast? Never mind, forget about it. She's enjoying herself, like it's someone better, much better than you, lousy dog. These are scenarios, and maybe I will end up telling stories. Not these real stories which have this element of confusion and fog in them. Perhaps I was just doing some guesswork from the way it looked. I need to get down there because it's wrong. And I did. And it was somewhat bad. There was this huge guy, athletic, um, I guess good looking, I'm not sure with men. I consider Brad Pitt good looking, but for instance, I'm not sure about what's the name of that Australian guy, Wolverine. With him, he anyway. So it's hard for me to assess. They said he's wonderful, so probably he was for women and gay men, I guess. Um, Square shoulders, grave, look concerned, but if again I'm not exaggerating and just speaking out of jealousy, he seemed rather stupid and lame. Not much to say. His silence was not the silence of a thinker, but the silence of a man made of wood. The Tin Man from the Wizard of Oz, or one of the other guys. So it was bad because he was really taken with Nikki, and she enjoyed, as explained before, uh, the conquests she made, and liked the idea of this guy following her around like a slave, like a dog. And perhaps, probably, she fancied him a little too, bit more than platonic way, but without benefits and consequences. As explained, she was not having sex. She was having probably sexual desires, sexual um, dreams, images, but not real intercourse, except with me, and even that was keeping the boundary, keeping virginity intact. So I went there, I was mad, quarrels, which ended up in 69, if I remember well. And then we continued with her most of the time uh, doing oral sex. Even if we were friends, she was my girlfriend, I was her boyfriend, she had this manner, not really elusive, but of, as I keep repeating, gathering men around her. And I hated that. I guess thinking also of what would happen later on with Miss Romania, what happened with others, I was possessive. Um, Referring to Proust, what you have and you're sure, you lose interest. That's also positive psychology, the honeymoon effect. After 2 years, you can be married with Halle Berry, Liv Tyler. You start thinking, looking for other women and respectively men. Unless you do something about it, you have a deeper understanding, communication. It it might as well end, and it does end. Look at the Hollywood marriages and divorces. Um, so this fact that she kept attracting people, and it looked like she can have whoever, because the guy, as I said, who ended up as a drummer for Direcția Cinci, in my view, the best Romanian band, pop, rock band, whatever you call it, the best band in any sort of genre, was also interested in others. Marius Jäger, the German, would be later interested and managed to score. But it was tense, it was not that good. So I made an executive decision, which comes next.